Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. Last week, Bill Barnwell did an article in which he named the 16 worst off seasons in the NFL. So he ranked them 17 to 32. I did a video on that. The top five worst, the worst were the Seahawks, according to him. Second worst was the Falcons. Third worst, the Cardinals. Fourth worst, the Saints, and the fifth worst, the Raiders. I'll post a link to the video I made for that in the description. Well, today he made a video of the top 16, so the top half of the best off seasons in the NFL this season. I'll mostly be looking at the top five, so let's get into it. Bill Barnwell's articles, pretty much all of them are ESPN Plus behind a paywall. I'm not going to share the article, but I'll quickly go through the top five. So these are his five best NFL off seasons. He leads it off with the Denver Broncos. Of course, the Broncos' main move was finally getting that franchise quarterback in the post-Peyton Manning era. Have had a lot of guys not succeed. Paxton Lynch, Trevor Siemian, Brock Osweiler, and so on. So now they got Russell Wilson. Traded a big haul to get him, but that's what they've needed. That star quarterback. Got Randy Gregory after it looked like he was going to re-sign with the Cowboys. So he has the Denver Broncos as the top off season. The only move he wasn't super fond of was bringing back Melvin Gordon, but it's only for $2.5 million. Second best, the Philadelphia Eagles. They made some excellent moves this offseason. Of course, the main one, trading for A.J. Brown, giving Jalen Hurts that true number one wide receiver to pair with Devonta Smith. Of course, Dallas Goedert is a pretty good above-average tight end. Also brought in Hassan Reddick and James Bradbury on the defensive end. Third, he's got the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers' big move was trading for Khalil Mack, the former Defensive Player of the Year. Also added Sebastian Joseph Day and Austin Johnson in free agency. Took Zion Johnson in the first round. They've had some offensive line issues, but 2 straight years taking a first-round pick offensive line. Rashawn Slater last year. Should make life a little bit easier for Justin Herbert. And I'm sorry, they also got J.C. Jackson. How did I forget? J.C. Jackson was pretty much the top cornerback on the free agent market. Fourth, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Doubt they would have been this high if Tom Brady didn't go against his original retirement plans, came out of retirement. He will again be under center. The team got Russell Gage as their third receiver, basically replacing Antonio Brown. They also made a great trade, only giving up a 5th-round pick for guard Shaq Mason. Fifth is the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of people say that the Baltimore Ravens had the best draft. Kyle Hamilton, safety, David Ajabu, who was projected to go in the first round, tore his Achilles. Even if he has a redshirt season to recover, still an excellent selection. Got a nice value for Marquise Brown. Got a first rounder for him and took center Tyler Linderbaum. Nonetheless, I'm a little bit surprised about the Ravens being in the top 5 just because I don't think Lamar Jackson really has a great wide receiver crew. I don't really have a problem with the Hollywood Brown trade, but going into the season, he's going to have Rashad Bateman, at least as of now, Rashad Bateman and Devin Duvernay as the top 2 wide receivers. There's still a couple guys out there like a Will Fuller and an Odell Beckham, so we'll see if those truly are the top receivers they have. But those are the top 5 teams he has for 5 best NFL offseasons. So do you agree? And to go through 6 through 16, which he also listed today. 6, he's got the New York Giants. I'm a Giants fan. I'll say they didn't have much they could do. They were in not in a good place salary cap wise. They did have a good first round of the draft. Afterwards, there were a few questions. 7th, the Jets. A lot of people love their draft. 8th, the Rams. 9th, the Packers. That surprises me a little bit too. I mean, they did make some solid moves bringing back Devondre Campbell. But their wide receiver room, again, also not great. They did take Christian Watson in the second round. Traded Devontae Adams, of course. 10th, Miami Dolphins. 11th, Cincinnati Bengals. 12th, Jacksonville Jaguars. Don't know if everyone would agree with that because a lot of people think most of their free agent signings were overpaid. 13th, the Colts. 14th, the Kansas City Chiefs. 15th, the Browns. And 16th, the Bills. If you want to hear 17 through 32, click on the link of my previous video that I will put in the description. So what do you guys think? Do you really believe that the Denver Broncos had the best offseason? Do you think the Eagles, Chargers, Buccaneers, and Ravens also deserve acknowledgement for best off seasons this season? Let me know in the comments. Who do you think had the best off season? And I shouldn't say had. I should say is having, because it's still ongoing. There are still some fairly good free agents out there. So it's still ongoing. But let me know in the comments thus far who has had the best off season. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.